Welcome back to episode 9 of the Solo Crusader series for Legends and PTR mod. I am glad that you guys are enjoying the series so far, and it's gotten a bit bigger than I expected it to be. I thought it was just going to be a one-off thing, but you know, we are still cruising along, and I'm really enjoying getting ourselves into late game and dealing with the challenges. I love all the suggestions, and I love that you guys are enjoying it. The second set of armor still needs a bit of work, but ideas on having like a hammer in the back slot, getting bags and belts for more, definitely seems like a decent idea to keep things going. We want to try and get maybe some more blunt damage perks. Sadly, we don't have hammer perks available to us, except for things like deep impact. I don't know, like, Sundering Strikes is alright, but a 20% doesn't give you as much as you'd expect it to. We just need levels. We need to keep grinding as much as possible. We are super close to our next level, and every odd level we get a perk, so I'm keen on grabbing another one. I'm just considering personal armor, but I know we need to get some more damage output sometime soon. Because accuracy isn't our problem, it's the damage and the survivability. And loving the 61, but I'm never going to say no to personal armor. Yeah, it's tricky choices, and the real sad thing that gets me really sad is there's no killing frenzy. That would dominate completely. Absolutely dominate. That's only for % chance to hit. And there's nothing else that really gives damage. Though Vengeance is pretty good. I'm not going to complain if we grab Vengeance, because we're getting a lot of lucky 5% and stuff against us that it's just a free passive 100% damage if you get to hit somebody, and we have pretty decent accuracy, so it's not bad to choose Vengeance. I normally don't grab it because it's kind of crap in most situations, but as a solo person, it's not a bad idea. But we'll have to see when we get there. We are still trying to hunt those orcs as best as possible. I really don't know if there's anything here for us. Yeah, that's not good. Trying to remember from last episode. Oh, there's a Bardiche. Yeah, that's right. But nothing else that gives us what we want. Though, having a two-handed hammer as an option to deal with heavy armor is not a bad idea. We have rebound, we have mind over body, so we can swing a hammer quite consistently, even though we don't have hammer mastery. And choosing between a hammer and a mace, I don't know if I'd waste the perk for mace mastery. But hammer for the batter for the 3 strikes. You know what? We might just do it. Let's spend the cash. Equip a backup hammer just in case. Just in case it helps us out in like a really sticky situation. So we can use the flail for most enemies, but hammers for the big ones. I don't know. We'll just try. Escort an emissary to the southeast. JAFLLZXGUN is what county? What group? JAFLLZXGUN is the black. It just doesn't seem like an easy quest to do, and it's a very long quest. So what I'm going to do instead, let's get some stats. Oh, there's a burning witch. Oh, we can't join her in the team. I never get this event. And only recently I've gotten this event on some other runs and streams. But we'll free them just to see what we get. Because you can get practically anything from the witch burning event. And we got a fishmonger. Surprisingly good stats, not super amazing melee, decent defense and everything else, so a tanky, definitely a very nice tanky fishmonger with survivor and greedy. But sadly, we are a solo company, my friend. We saved you, but we set you free. Be free. It's like throwing a fish back in the ocean. Go live your life. Let's keep going with the stat training. Dang it. We learned a new move and gains 199 XP. I think that's just flavor text. We don't actually learn a new move. But we're trying to get more stat points because we're only on 3? Oh, that's horrible. And it's so slow to train by yourself. Hold on, we'll try and go till, like, afternoon. Okay, permanent melee defense. That's great. Let's go again. We started in the afternoon, so we'll go to night. I'm trying to do for, like... no. Keep your distance, buddy. We don't care. I'm trying to go for, like, a day of training, or just slightly more than a day, just to confirm that we get those stats. Let's go to night. That wasn't enough? Oh, RNG on producing stats. Sometimes it can happen in a handful of hours, sometimes it takes over a day. We're gonna get the level up, though, because of all this training. The King's Guard! I haven't had this event in ages. Well, we'll take you in, see what you look like, and then get rid of you, sadly. We get a permanent fatigue. That is actually nice. King's Guard, what do you have on your... Oh my god, look at those stats. What? That is the literal best King's Guard I've ever seen. And the stars. Once he converts back to a King's Guard from being the cripple version, he gets such a nice bonus in every single stat. So for him to be already on 84, 31 to 41 defense, already on 51 resolve, his health is garbage, but other than that, wow. And because it's PTR, he gets promised potential. What? If promised potential is a success, and if you keep him alive for 30 days, he gets his King's Guard bonus. I think I need to hunt for a King's Guard a lot more often now when I'm playing PTR. Because this is disgustingly strong. And I recommend you guys find yourself King's Guard, like, immediately. Because I really don't want to get rid of him, but I have to get rid of him. Wow, what a King's Guard. And just nice perks as well. Nothing super fancy, but just nice ones. Damn. Sad times. But we press on. And after that sad note, come on, please give us more stats. We always have to try and farm stats at least once in a while. There we go. Permanent hit points. They got destroyed. Thank goodness we didn't have to deal with that. We do have to keep hunting for orcs, but, you know, spending a little bit of time training allows more locations to spawn, so it's not a bad idea, though the game does scale a bit more into late game. Yes, we're running out of food, I know. We got nothing! It's dusk. Oh, thank goodness. I didn't want to stop for... and wait until the morning. I'm just gonna go with the cheap food, because... yeah, we have money, but I don't want to waste it. Okay, anything interesting in the shops? Not really. Oh, a patrol quest. That will break up our boredom. Let's go. The training's boring and painful. I really wish it was better than that. Really cool weapon options. I'm not used to seeing this variety. But nothing that we really want or need. Anything to upgrade our armor, that would be nice. There is some great helms, but I know we have this one. Tier 2, we have 5 for 50. Ooh, that's an upgrade. We'll grab that. No, wait. Is it an upgrade? No, we already grabbed it last time. Me and my forgetfulness. Okay, at least we still sell it back at the full price, I think. No tier 1s. That's the same tier 2 we already have. So it does not look like we're going to get an upgrade for a while now in terms of armor. So I probably shouldn't be too eager on the draw. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Not the worst thing in the world. That just means we'll have to find some lucky famed items or that, and we can save up our cash for something else. I'm not sure what. Oh, hello. Yeah, we'll take that. Okay, first 95 of the day. First hit of the day. And it's a miss. And they get a 5%. Fair enough. Get it out on the barbarians. Make it easier. We'll be fine. Nice. Feeling good. Let's chase down the, weirdly enough, 2 drummers and 3 thralls. Okie dokie. Overwhelm is actually really painful. I don't know why barbarians get it, but 45%. We'll just swing. Nice, we got both of them? I was not expecting that. And we got it again. And a fractured elbow makes our life easier. Okay, we're beating the numbers now. I was complaining before, but we got it now. Sweet. And a little bit of cash doesn't hurt. A little bit of XP doesn't hurt. And that is 5 heads. Oh, wow. Hello. Oh, I don't want to verse the unholds. No. Please, no. If you didn't have unholds, I'd look into it. But we do not do well against unholds in this solo adventure. We definitely don't. So it was nice knowing you. If you can lose the unholds, we will join you for a fight. It's better than that fight. And we can drag the caravan into it. Could we solo an unhold? I know we have the hammer now. I guess, especially if we can make the unhold have the question mark above his head and have maybe some barbarians assist us this time and not be silly about it. Really? We went hungry? That's why you're upset? Fair enough. Okay, let's try and drag them into this fight. Let's make this interesting. Oh, I keep forgetting to put red stuff on. Of course I do. Whenever it's our... Oh yeah, we are slow as heck. Yeah, dog, that's not important. What is important is dealing with the beast tamer so we can get these guys to fight the unhold for us. Damn. Caravan Hand's not gonna have a good time, but then again, that's kind of their problem. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, let's go for it, buddy. Come on, we're taking you on. Make this fight interesting. I mean, it's already interesting enough with all these guys dying. The double kill with Confident is painful, but here we go. It's just random sounds of death. And I honestly don't know who's winning, but I don't think the barbarians are doing too great. But we will have to join that unhold in a second. Once we get rid of this threat, we'll definitely try and give that guy a time of his life. That was unfortunate. 83 and 84 miss. Damn. Come on. That's an 87. The unhold should start being confused because he's not being whipped. Yep. He just had a turn where he didn't do anything. The caravan guard is our best friend at the moment. The drummers are running? That's actually good. Let's go. Come on. You guys, we can do this. I trust you. No, I don't. Oh my god, that caravan hand's dying. We took a hit? How? 22%. Sheesh, I hate that so much. And we're dented? No! Okay, fearsome, please. Do some work. We can't do anything. If we get thrown and moved away from him, we can't move and attack. We just have to attack. Okay, pattern recognition is going to get us to the 5% really quickly. It's all about the damage. That's it. This guy's going to probably die, though. But we got rid of his confidence. He keeps getting hit, but that's fine. Oh, come on. 5%. Okay, how do we win this? Oh, the morale checks. We win this with more morale checks. And an unhold that starts rolling 11s on the caravan guard. We miss a 95 but get the other one. I believe. There's one way that we can win this. And as long as he doesn't kill the caravan guard, and we can proc his morale checks. Yes! Let's go! That's what we wanted. One more morale check. That's all we need. One more and it's game over. No, not that one. One more. Yes! It's game. We are running them down. We are getting our unhold kill. He's gonna heal, but he's gonna keep taking damage on the way out for free. Kinda don't want him to steal the kill. But I don't think he can. He set it up. Can we steal it now? Oh, crap. He's gonna steal it. Oh, he doesn't steal it. It's on 5 health and we missed the 95, but get the second 95. Okay. We almost lost an unhold kill, but we get the bones. Not like we really need it, because we already have some, but you know. We beat an unhold, finally. Oh, that fearsome. That's what's gonna get us. And at least we got, what is it, 2 extra heads? Yikes. All that effort. But our level up is here, finally. And yeah, I guess the fatigue could be helpful. We always go for these two, no matter what. But I wouldn't say no to the fatigue again. It just seems to be so impactful at this low amount. To get us just that little sliver more of fatigue. And I am leaning towards the vengeance, but 5% against us to get a 100% damage boost. Once we get to that point, we don't get much out of it. There's got to be something else that gives us just a bit more. Return Favor's not actually that great. Head Smasher actually does pretty decent damage if you're getting the headshots. We're not getting as many headshots, so small target would assist with that. Fatigue damage ×2 is pretty good because flails actually don't give bonus fatigue. It's the maces that do that, and hammers give stagger, but they don't actually force fatigue. So it's only really the maces that give you extra fatigue when you hit. And staves, I think? Crippling's actually not a bad choice. Executioner, more damage when they are injured. I did say I wanted bags and belts. I really did. But we just need more damage. I guess Deep Impact is nice. But I want to go Crippling into Executioner. And I also really want the Flail perks. There's so many I want. I think we ignore bags just for a little bit longer. Just a little bit. Because with this setup, we should survive some heavier fights. I think we just roll for more damage. And Sundering Strikes is nice. But I think Crippling into Executioner is the right way to go. It makes every hit count just that much more. And I think the right way to go is first Executioner. Or is it first Crippling? Because how easy it is for us to do injuries already. Probably not that easy. Undead get 10% damage as well. Okay, we go Crippling first. I really want the Head Smasher. Let's go Crippling into Executioner next. And then that will compound our damage and reduce enemies' damage as well. The more injuries we can give them makes a gigantic difference. But we're wanting to get all of the perks, but it's going to take us a long time. We just need to keep farming as much as possible, so let's do our best. Caravan survived, though, so I'm kind of happy we didn't let them die completely. There is this Undead location that we've let sit for a while. And now that we get 10% damage against Undead... Okay. A few Fallen Heroes, a Necro, some Weird Gangers, and many Armored. I kind of want to do this fight, but I want to do it in the day. Mainly so I can see where I'm going. But this looks like a really tough fight. How are we doing health-wise? Practically healed up. The hammer's going to come into play in this one, I think. I'm a bit worried. More than one armored... not armored ones. The armored ones aren't super scary. It's mainly the fallen heroes that I'm more scared of. Holy crap, that one has a lot of stuff on him. Oh, and he's possessed as well. He's no longer possessed. Interestingly enough. I want to make a beeline to the Necro, but I don't think I can do it. Do I just kill them so the Necro just eventually gives up? Because that is technically a strategy. And also, if we do blunt damage and do blunt fatalities, it's also strategy so they never resurrect. I think we just go balls to the walls and just basically Oh, far out overwhelm. I'm not keen on overwhelm. But if we get blunt fatalities, he can't res them. Yeah. Overwhelm, overwhelm. We're so freaking slow. Okay, the Fallen Hero is rolling on 5s. I thought he was rolling on higher. So maybe we got this. I mean, we're confident now. And that was a lot of blood, so I think that looks good. And that's a stunned Fallen Hero. Welcome back. I'm going to keep playing with the flail as long as I can because of the giant AoE that we have. Yep, he rezzed that one, so that one's not fatality just yet. And now we know where he is as well, which is helpful. Not super helpful, but, you know, eventually it's going to be helpful. They're doing like 8 damage to us when they go through the 5%. So I'm not necessarily scared just yet. But for the moment... Okay, he rezzed. Really wishing we could get more fatalities. But we're just going to have to be in the long haul for this fight. And just hope we get some lucky fatalities in. If not, we're just farming the undead killer, basically. Because we will eventually get undead... what is it? Favored enemies? Because we have that possibility. But it's going to take us forever because the amount of perks we get is so slow. We will get a free perk once we finish our training, but that is also going to take forever. Oh, that one's got a fatality. You can see it. His head's bashed in. Sweet. We finally got one fatality. As far as I can see. I think that one has his head bashed in as well, so that's 2 fatalities. So we're working on it. And yeah, I was a bit more worried about this fight than I should have been. I just need to make sure the weapon doesn't break. Please tell me it's doing fine. 47's not bad. That's another head bashed in. Let's go! Slowly whittling them down and getting some nice stuns along. I can't believe that guy's got no armor left. Wow, we are whittling down these guys so nicely. The Fallen Hero gets knocked down for the very first time. And he'll obviously be back unless his head's bashed in. But I can't see it because his corpse somehow went on the same corpse as that one. Which doesn't happen very often in the game. Usually when a corpse dies, it gets teleported next to another corpse. That is more head bashes. Look at the fatalities we're getting. This is awesome. Yeah, he's back. His head was not bashed in. The one defending the Necro is coming in. Interesting. How's the weapon? 28. We might start switching it soon. 1 or 2 more swings. He came back to defend the Necro. He's like, nope, nope. They have it, they're set. When in fact, they're not set. They just got wrecked. And that's another head bash. Sweet. 21? I think we got another swing left in it. Fallen Hero's back. So these are the only 4 without a head bash. And he can't res any of them because they just keep coming back. That's a head bash fatality? Sweet, there's only 3 left. Plus the guy guarding him, of course. But this is the point in time of life where you'd really want to get sanguinary. And apparently we don't get it on the Crusader. Do we? Oh, yes, we do! Oh, that's so tempting. The chance to increase fatalities increased by 50%, which is actually super powered when you're dealing with undead and necromancers. That's the only time you really need this perk. And I'm actually slightly considering it. So, yeah. If we start fighting a lot more undead, I'm going to lean towards that perk as much as possible. Ooh, lucky hit. That's fine. Weapon is at 13%. Let's spin once more. Nice double hit. We are at 10%. I will switch for next turn. And I don't see a reason to use the hammer. Not in this fight. This fight was fine. Next fight we might have to, if we get to deal with more fallen heroes, or more armored unholds, or stuff like that. But at the moment, going for the AoE was more valuable than having to deal with just their armor. Because 200 armor is not hard to get through, it's only when it's like 400 armor, or 300 armor, multiple times. Okay, welcome back. These guys are practically out of armor, so we don't have to worry about them so much. We just have to worry about them constantly rezzing. There's a head bash. I think that's 2 head bashes? No? Never mind. Their bodies keep going on top of the other body, so I can't actually see. I thought that guy's head was bashed in. Also, the Necro's not looking so happy. He is breaking. Because if you kill too many zombies, the Necro's like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna flee. I have had it before where the Necro just flees the fight because you've killed too many zombies. But it does take a lot of effort to get to that point. And you know what? This is getting rather annoying. And I think because of 5%, we just make a beeline to the Necro. We've killed enough of them that they're not going to impede us as much. And screw it. Oh, lucky 5%, you jerk. Yeah, we'll get to this Necro easy now. Being surrounded by 6 is really hard to work with. So rushing the Necro early on is kind of rough. But rushing him now works. Although we could just keep farming these guys for constant points. In terms of the favorite enemies. And I'm not going to complain about farming forever. But it would be a very boring video if I just sat here farming for like hours. So let's get this over and done with. Nice. We got 38 kills. That's a lot more than was on the map. But it's worth it. I love how it counts for more kills when they get rezzed. Surprisingly, after all those kills, we got some loot. I don't know how we did it, but we got some loot. So, that's nice. 20 heads, because obviously when you kill a zombie multiple times, it doesn't give you extra heads, it just gives you extra favorite enemy perks. Which I do like. We will camp out just a little bit. Try and get an extra free point and go after this undead location. Sadly, it's not going to give us that, but it will help us with our patrol quest. So by the next day, everything's repaired, and we don't learn anything? Come on, game. Why do you gotta be buggy like that? That's unfortunate. Okay, let's go after some undead. As long as there's no ghosts, we're fine. If we find ghosts, I'm gonna be sad. Oh, there's a fallen hero again. 2 with a necro. Oh, crap. Okay, there's a legendary ghost, and it has 9 lives, and oh god, that's painful. And now I can't rush at it. I need to kill this weird ganger immediately. Immediately to get in front of that thing and hit it. So I think I'm going to go single target for the quickest damage possible. Nice, he's almost dead. Okay, the screams aren't working, thank God, because we have decent resolve. Though that doesn't always help us. Okay. Cross our fingers. Actually, we should wait. Should we wait? Yeah, let's just wait. Okay, let's go now. Yes! This is gonna be scary, we're right next to it. It goes first. Okay, we dodged the scream. We can go swinging in a circle because it doesn't matter about the accuracy. Oh god, it actually kind of does. But I need to go for the double swing to get pattern recognition on this thing. I cannot believe he's got so much dodge. Oh boy. Okay, we're dodging the scream. I have a kind of sinking suspicion that the scream's not affecting us because we're an avatar. But I don't want to get confident in thinking that it can't hurt us. 5%? Oh, the overwhelm. Nice, good, double kill. That gets us confidence, and we're still working on that pattern recognition. +6, we need a lot more than that. Okay, welcome back. There it is. There's the... crap. Don't do that again, please. Okay. So it does affect us, and it's very painful. But our resolve is somewhat assisting us. 1723. Let's keep going with the swings. We got a hit! It procced the 9 lives. Nice. Okay, we need one more successful hit, and we got this Winsel Mutter. Okay, we dodge. Nice. 65 or 75? I'm gonna go for the 75. I'm gonna go Hail Mary. Damn it! Oh! I should have just swung in a circle. And we get Horrored. Crap. We're no longer confident. Okay, at least she didn't do the back-to-back. That's good to hear. 72. I must go for the swing. Yes! We got it! Let's go. The double swing is so worth it. Now I think we just go for the Necro, right? Because these guys will just keep reviving. Nice, nice. Oh, that was a little bit scary at one point. But luckily we dodged most of those Banshee Screams. So, yeah, I'm happy about that. So that's another legendary monster off our list of success. And I mean, it was a scary one. But it was only one of them. If it was more than one, I think we would have had a big problem. Okay, you guys are having some lucky 5s, but I don't care anymore. We killed the ghost. I'm happy. As long as ghosts are out of the way, I just really don't have to worry about anything. Nice. Beautiful damage, beautiful XP. And we got the Banshee Essence, which is very nice. Which you can only get from the Winsel Mutters. And you can use them for some fancy crafting. I honestly can't remember exactly what crafting it is, but we'll possibly be able to make it if we get more of them. I don't think you can just craft with one of them. Let's quickly go have a look to show it off. We have a lot of cool things we can make. The Banshee... No, it's not for those ones. Where is it? No, that's the Warlock stuff, which needs different equipments. Stoleworms. The Banshee Trophy needs 2. That's the problem. And that gives you 10 initiative and 2 fatigue recovery rate, which is actually really helpful. Not for us, unfortunately, because our fatigue is already neutral, and we don't care about our initiative. But for playing on a normal campaign, for most of your brothers, that is absolutely just so valuable. And for a different type of solo run, we could definitely use it, but we don't really need it. The other thing you can craft with it... Is there something else? Or is it just the one? I was sure there was something else, but I might have missed it. But that's the main one right there. And you got to use the Hull and Hound bones as well, which we have 2 of. Because we're doing quite well with those. But that's a nice fight lead. Nice fight done. Not going to complain about that. In terms of loot... We'll just sell it all. 31 out of 35 heads is pretty decent. So I'm probably just going to head back now. There's no need to try and farm an extra 4 heads. On our way back, we checked the shop, and my god, they are not doing well in this city. Not well indeed, you poor things. Okay, let's go head back. Safe roads, that is good to hear. Did you guys change it up? You did, and got a famous S-Stock. Not on our to-do list. And nothing else is useful here, sadly. Armory. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Some really nice helmets, including one of my favorite attachments, the wolf helm, or the white wolf helm are my favorites as well. That one looks cool. It's not as cool as the white wolf, though. But 5 for 129 is nice, but it's not as good as we could get it. So sadly, we have to pass on that. We find a full place. A full faceplate. 5 for 60 is pretty good. It's better than the 5 for 50. 191 for 21. We don't have the cash for that. Upgrading from a 50 to a 60 is nice, but I think I should just save the cash. Screw it, I'll just save the cash. Okay, let's clean up this inventory. What are we selling at? 22, that is perfect. Let's gain all the monies. Let's get rid of those. Can't remember which heater shield we were saving. I think it was one of the green ones. And we don't need that. Trying to remember all of our trophies. Gotta keep them on board. And in terms of food, we need a little bit more for the wilderness trip. Because I think we're ready to go after some more orcs. Let's go back to that orc territory where we saw before. And let's hope we can find something worth fighting. A few armored unholds. Sheesh. No thank you. Oh, permanent fatigue? Let's go. That is so nice. Okay, I'd rather have the daytime. Not getting ambushed at night is sort of one of my jams. High ground finds nothing, fair enough. Orc territory, fair enough, please. Undead footprints, okay, I guess undead are from that location. Let's not go too fast, let's not be super bold and ballsy. We need to find... Ah! That's greenskin footprints. Come on, show us your location. Orc hunters, that's a rather scary. Ah, we found it. Oh, do we take these fights separately? I want to take this fight because I know these guys are from here. They've got to be from here. Behemoth will be an interesting fight. I think we can take the Berserkers. The hammer might come in handy against the Behemoth, though. I don't think they're going to let us run away. And if we attack this place whilst they're too close, we're going to do double fights. So we have to go back and take these guys out. It's going to be painful. Oh, we get a high ground. Okay. They've got a couple shield bashes, but still... I think the high ground's a good call here. Oh, he's got a tree limb. That's actually scary. And so is that hammer. Crap. 300 armor's bad, but everyone else has no armor. And I think they're faster than the behemoth. So we stick with the flail early on. And we deal with everybody's lower armor first. And then 1v1 the behemoth because he's too slow. They're all waiting? Thanks for the stun. Thank you. There's a reason why we're going for that stupid necklace. Oh, the behemoth's in here first. Okay, that's bad. What's he gonna roll? We're faster than him? Ha ha ha! That's a first. We're faster than an enemy? It's not gonna last long. 2 overwhelms, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's against this annoying thing. But as much as I want to switch to the hammer, I can't. Can I? Actually, this is the opportune time to switch to the hammer. No. The opportune time is after we do a double swing. So we give them all unhappiness. Yes. Did we give them any injuries? Broken nose. They're wavering. Survival instinct is a bit annoying to deal with, but we did give a bunch of pattern recognitions. This guy's got a lot against us. So yeah, I think now's the time we switch. Unfortunately, it costs 4 action points, so we have to waste a full turn. Okay, he rolls a 7 out of 5%. That's scary. Okay. 12s? Okay, that's a bit scary. But I think we've got this. Okay, I think now is the right time. We switch to the hammer, and we 1v1 the behemoth as best as possible. And just pray to God that the berserker and the behemoth don't get 5%, and that any 5% that do hit are from the orc young. Because these guys are just watching, and these guys are threatening. But if they're stuck watching us... let's watch this hit. Damn, there goes half his armor. I want to do that again. And then once his armor's gone, we go back to the flail and just win. Hopefully, you know, hopefully. I'm not counting it as a win just yet. But if we can... That's a beautiful stagger. And the headshot armor's gone. We need one more body hit with the hammer and we win. In terms of not needing to use the hammer anymore. Lucky 5%. That actually did 47 damage. That's a bit rough. But that won't happen often, so we can survive. Body hit, please. Body. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Flail gets us the win now. I know that guy is 80. That guy is 80 armor, but I should be fine without dealing with it. 120 for the helmet's going to be annoying. Yeah, 3 120s in the helmet. But they don't have any body. Oh, Cull. Cull could be pretty bad if we're not careful. Okay, lucky 5% misses. Good. Good. Okay, sadly we have to waste a turn switching back. Because PTR doesn't let us do two-handed weapon switches, which is really sad. Do I go this one or this one? The safe bet is the full. Because then we survive longer without a switch. And clarity in that situation would have helped us. But we don't get that privilege, do we? Alright, we start swinging. Beautiful. And the weapon loses a bit of durability because we hit a bit of armor. But we get a kill. We get... Oh, we don't get confident? Come on. But this guy starts wavering. And is he the fastest one? No, he's not. This one is. But the behemoth's out of armor. Slightly wavering. 2 fleeing. Plus this one. And he pushes into us. I mean, I don't care at this point. Because we have pattern recognition on him. I care because these guys are now around us with the overwhelm. And now we have 5 stacks of overwhelm. Yeah, he's still on 5% even though he's at a higher... the height advantage. Okay, and now we're surrounded by the 6 most strongest things on the map. Any 5% here I'm not going to be happy with. Yep. That was technically the best 5% that could happen. But regardless, I'm scared. Because this turned the wrong way. Just like that. We're rolling on 10% because there's 9 overwhelms. Wow. Pattern recognition, please come through. Or... excuse me. Oh my god. Wow, that does not help. I guess we just keep swinging to get more pattern recognitions. That's... Oh, and then they're going to stack up the 5%. This turned for the worse. That one push from the behemoth changed it all. Berserkers, man. Okay, we get some lucky 10% in. I'm not going to complain about that. We need a Berserker out of the way. That's what's going to change this fight back to our favor. And this one's the one we need to get rid of. Okay, lucky 5 again. Wow, we hit a lot of 10%. What? We hit on 11%. We rolled a second time, rolled an 18%. Rolled a 30%. And rolled a 14%. Well then, I guess RNG is on our side. I was waiting for him to hit us after I said that. I was just waiting. Okay, stop, please. We've had enough 5%. We need this guy to go down. And it's not happening. And we need this guy to break. Okay, that was a round without a hit. Pattern recognition is not getting high enough. It just isn't. It's not counterbalancing the overwhelm at all. Oh, we just swing and hope for RNG, basically. That's all we can do. We get a couple helps, but it's not enough. Weapon is looking actually pretty decent. And most of their armor is whittled down. Shivers, this is painful. Yep. Okay, there's a flea. That actually helps us immensely. That's one less overwhelm to deal with. And we get free hits on the way out. And the overwhelm sets up once we're done our turn, I think. No? Yes, it does. We get 95s on his retreat. Let's go! Because once you finish your turn, the debuffs get removed. It's not at the start of your next turn, it's the end of your turn. Which is really helpful for this situation. Come on, let's go again. Now we're on 35s. Let's go! More procs, but it's not enough to make someone else flee. That's fine. Let's go, that's a kill. Are we confident? We are still confident. Don't stun us. Don't you dare freaking stun us. Don't even think about it. Because we're out of armor now. We're practically out of armor. That wasn't enough. Oh no. Okay. Come on. We need this 37 desperately. I don't want to go to the 40. I want to spin. That hit him, but it didn't do any damage. Not enough damage. This one's almost fleeing. We need one more Berserker down, and then this fight changes so quickly. The little one doesn't have overwhelm. So that's good. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 40%, come on. Yes! There's 4 fleeing! It's all up to the behemoth versus us. It's 1v1. Let's go! We're getting these hits on the way out. I'm not swinging on them. I don't care. That is the insta-win. Let's go, behemoth. You and us. The swing factor in this fight has been insane. 79 health. Bring it. Let's go. Oh boy, my blood pressure needs to be checked after that one. But damn. We got the cool skull breaker. That is actually strong at the moment, but the main problem is we won't have the fatigue to use it. Oh, we might. We just might. The bow is also a great pickup. We aren't using maces, though. But the mushrooms are cool, but it reduces your defenses, so I don't find us using that ever. Unless we went for the Kraken, but we have to beat goblins first, and that's already a painful set in itself. We might actually keep that mace, the hammer, because, let's have a look. I need to check the percent, because Mind Over Body changes everything. We can do it. We can actually use it. We can't use it for its shatter ability. I don't think we could have used this one for its shatter ability. No, we couldn't. But we can actually use the Skullbreaker for its smite. Because 15 plus the 5, it's not actually written there. When it says build up additional 5 fatigue at the bottom there, it's added on top. So when it says 15 here, it actually means 20 technically. So yeah. As far as I remember, it's the 20, which means we always get 20 with our rebound, so we can actually swing the strongest hammer in the game. That's amazing, and I'm happy about that for sure. So our secondary weapon hammer is coming through for us, especially the two-handed hammer. We spent money on it, but for that single fight, it saved us so much time and effort, and the survivability of our weapons to verse that behemoth. If we did not have this, I wouldn't be confident fighting the behemoth. So once again, thanks again for the support and assistance with that. The recommendations with that, you guys. And we really need to switch out the armor. And just like that, we can go into this next fight. Unfortunately, though, the episode is getting really close to a close. And against many berserkers and a behemoth again, I'm not super confident we can get that done by the end of the episode. So we should just quickly camp it out and repair things and get this Skullbreaker ready for the next fight. Because I am super keen. Because if we can do that again, we're down to 3 locations out of 4. And we only need 1 more small location. And I'm not looking at the big ones. There's got to be something else around here. Maybe in this area? Maybe up here where I didn't check? Or maybe something new has popped up? I'm sure that's Undead, so I don't think we should go there. And that is goblins. So the goblin territory is going to be a little bit dangerous if we get close to that. So I think we maybe go southwest next episode. But before that all happens, oh my god, we have so many things to fix. To save us time and effort, I'll only repair this hammer and the helmet. But I really need this to repair it as well. I just don't want to be ambushed. They won't come out of the location a second time. So we're fine on that front. I just don't want anything else around us to come into this fight. Stay safe. Undead? Hell no. Hell no. No freaking way does a roaming party of undead activate the location next to us and join up to this fight. Why? But thank the Lord we can leave this. Oh, goodness me. Spamming the escape button at the beginning of a fight to escape is the only way to survive sometimes. And if the enemies don't see you whilst you're retreating, they'll give up on the fight, and they won't actually chase you down. So I'm so glad that we can do that. Because there's no way in heck we fight this. But that's why we have the emergency armor. In case anything stupid happens, we can heal up whilst... Actually, it would be hilarious. The undead could fight the orcs for us. But an ancient priest and some necrosavants... I'm worried about the priest more so than anything else. It would be a very interesting fight if we brought both of them together. Now that I think of it, maybe we do it for next episode. Maybe. We'll have to try it out. Anyways, that should be it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Got some really decent fights in there, and the nice level up that we got. Crippling has helped us against the undead. Against orcs, not the biggest assistance, because berserkers are immune to injuries, and other ones, they just really don't give a crap if you injure orcs. But it does help here and there, so it's nice. Definitely going to try and get execution after this to get that 20% damage increase. And the hammer, oh, already loving it. Our normal armor piece has been fixed, so we can easily switch back into that. I was an idiot and forgot to give the tier 5 back to this. But the Skullbreaker is damaged, so I guess we should keep this one on our person for the moment until that's repaired. And if we do next episode's fight with both parties, 20% on a weapon is not great, so I'm gonna have to sit with the two-handed one for the moment, not the Skullbreaker. And the sad thing about the Skullbreaker is it doesn't have very good durability, but it hits like a truck. This one has better durability, so in a long fight, I'd trust this thing, but because it's effective against armor, it doesn't lose much durability when you're swinging it. Anyways, we are keen for next episode, and we might do 2 of these. I'll have to consider it, and have a ponder to think about whether the priest is worth jumping into. But I think just for the fun factor, having a 3-way fight for the Solo Crusader, I don't know if we've done it yet, so... Actually, we might have done it with another undead party. But I'm very keen to see how this works out. Anyways, enough blabbing on for me. Can't wait for this location to be finished and get our immunity. That's what it is. But hope you enjoyed, and we'll catch you in the next one. See yous.